Update, from the loser whose girlfriend's rich parents treated me like shit on Christmas. Original post, TLDR for my original question. My girlfriend's approximately rich approximately asshole parents think I'm a loser. Even though we're an otherwise great couple, I'm thinking about breaking up because I don't think she's willing to risk her financial security to stand up to them, and I can't see this relationship going anywhere if she doesn't. I posted a few days ago on a throwaway account thinking it probably wouldn't go anywhere but hoping a few more experienced internet strangers might give me some insight. It got some attention and there was some solid advice, thanks, and a lot of perspective on the whole situation, and I was like, okay, that was enlightening, and went on with my day. GF was working that night, so there wasn't much to do with all that info at the time, and I fell asleep while attempting to formulate my side of the big talk. Little did I know that post blew up overnight and made the front page and GF saw it. I didn't give any names/locations, but there was enough specific information that she had no trouble figuring out it was me. So Thursday, while at work and still unaware of all this, I got a dreaded "we need to talk" text. Yep, all caps. And I was like, welp, I'm dead. She was feeling hurt and angry when she sent that text, but she said she had time to read through some of the comments and think about things, and she wasn't as upset when she came to my apartment later. She brought food. Still, she said I had no right to tell the whole internet about our relationship problems, and I agreed/apologized. She knows I'm writing this update and she's going to read it before I post, the reason for that being she admitted the internet actually made some good points regarding our relationship problems. We talked for a long time Thursday night. She said she knows her parents treat people like shit and that they control her and her siblings with money. It's partially a cultural thing, according to her. GF was born and raised in the US, but her parents grew up rich in a different country and moved here a long time ago. She said they had a hard time assimilating with upper-class Americans and flaunt their wealth because they're socially insecure. GF also implied that kind behavior was a lot more acceptable in their home country in the 1980s and they never changed. She grew up seeing them act that way and, at least when she was younger, thought it was normal. On top of that, GF's mom was/is emotionally and physically abusive. She said her mom used to slap her for talking back and once cut up all of GF's clothes and bedding after an argument over her going out with some high school friends. GF said she's still afraid of her mom and has a hard time standing up to her. She also got very little affection from her parents growing up. It seems like that was all replaced with material things. So, to her, being cut off from her family financially is the same as being cut off emotionally. All that being said, GF doesn't expect me to visit her parents again. She was very apologetic about how they treated me and also about not calling them out. She was really hurt that I said I thought I was wasting my time in the earlier post, and I said I was sorry, and I am. I was still raging a little when I wrote that. I asked her about maybe letting her parents cut her off financially and living on her own. It wouldn't mean she has to go no contact, but their relationship would be based on something other than money. We've been talking about moving in together for a while now, and she actually suggested she move out of her townhouse, that her family pays for, and into my apartment. I'm totally fine this. We've been together for almost 3 years and I think we would have moved in together a while ago if her parents weren't so against it. She's really nervous about being on her own financially, but she's willing to try it. We spent hours yesterday going through her finances and coming up with a budget. It's going to be a big change in how she lives and thinks about things. I'm managing my expectations as far as spending is concerned. No one can change their habits overnight. We're not combining our finances or putting her name on the lease. The plan for now is to split the cost of rent and utilities, and she asked me to put her on an allowance for spending her own money. She also gave me the credit cards her parents pay for and told me to hide them. It's weird to me to have this much control over another person's finances. We're going to give it until my lease is up in March. My apartment is a little small for both of us and all our stuff, and then, assuming all this works out, we'll look for a place to officially live together. She isn't going to tell her parents right away, but she promised she will before March. TLDR, thanks, Reddit, for telling me to grow some balls and talk to my GF about her family situation. I did, and I think things are going to get better. Edit to everyone who's wondering, her parents are from Mexico. GF has a job and her own income. She is the co-owner of a business and makes a decent living on her own, just not nearly enough to fund the kind of lifestyle she's used to. Also, Before you say she shouldn't have been mad that he posted about their relationship on Reddit, please for 1 second put yourself in that situation. You're casually browsing the front page and find a post about your personal life that was obviously written by your boyfriend and makes you sound like a complete piece of shit. In that same post, your boyfriend says he's thinking about breaking up with you. That's now just out there for the whole world to read. You can't say that wouldn't be alarming. She said it felt like a slap in the face, which made me feel pretty shitty for posting it at all. All things considered, I think she was pretty reasonable about it. Ultimately, she was cool about me posting the update, and actually wanted to make sure I thanked Reddit for the perspective. No, she is not demanding to approve this update. She's just involved now, as she should be since she's half of this relationship.